Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's performance of PhernEternity. Please take a moment to silence all your devices. Flash photography is strictly prohibited. Now feel free to be unapologetically black and apologetically white. Relax and enjoy the show. Voila.
Omega King. That's my great-grandmother's name. Omega King. This is 1950. It's 2020. How did this get here? The National Negro Opera Guild. My mom told me about this. Why didn't I listen? Why didn't I ask more? Omega King. Omega King. Who is Omega King?
Oh, my umbrella. Call my name. Oh, hey, Sophia. Hey, baby. You must have found my flight. Finally. How are you doing? Do you know who I am?
Well, you're her, aren't you? Omega King.
Dr. Omega King, put some respect on my name. What you doing out here in the cold?
Well, I mean, I'm lost, but you're here now.
Oh, you so sweet and corny. I should nickname you Kettle Corn. You like that? You don't like that? You're lost, baby. You would never be lost while the ancestors looking over you. Not to mention all my daughters. We got Skeets, Laconia, Rochelle, Lear, Fern, Stacia, and Gwen. But Gwen, she's still here in the physical today. She's about 98, but act like she's 76 of her smart ass mouth.
Well, what about the other 6?
Oh, well, even if they ain't here, baby, they're here with you in your heart. Always. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get Gwen to come here and help you out. Look back to your matriarchs for guidance. You can call me anytime, okay? Just be mindful of my time, because I was up in the motherland directing my quiet kind of brother. Just look. I love you so much, okay? Gwen!
And how did I get here? Is this my beautiful great niece? What a sight to see for sore eyes. And that means a lot because I can't see too well like I used to.
Are you?
Yes, darling. I am your great aunt, Gwendolyn King. And what are you doing out in the cold?
Well, I mean, the bus never came, and I'm lost, and I just don't know how to get home anymore.
Well, if I know my mama well enough, she must have sent me here to love on you and help you figure that out. Here, baby, let me help you. Oh, you must be the older sister, Isis, right?
No, I'm Sophia. Everybody thinks I'm Isis. Like, when will I ever be distinguishable?
Oh, it's not a bad thing to have a sister that looks like a twin. Shit, easier to beat the system. I know. I'm gonna show you the importance of sisterhood and family by taking you on a little journey.
To Narnia?
Girl, if you don't let me finish, I'm gonna take you on a journey to show you the generations before you and the legacy you should want to continue.
So you're kind of like my fairy godmother.
No, I ain't all of that now. I don't fly and shit. I'm fully alive. And I got some knowledge up my sleeve. Come with me, and I won't lead you astray.
All right, well, what's through there?
Your history, girl. I'm going to take you into a journey, as white America would say, an easier time. And we all know who it was easier for, when everything was segregated into two, black and white. Simple. But what is simple to the black woman?
Woman? But I haven't even had my period yet.
Girl, you are woman enough now. Come on, don't be scared. Here, close your eyes and watch this.
Extra, extra!
she created. You may not know her name today, but you will know her name by the end of this play.
If it wasn't for Gwen, would I be lost?
This was the National Negro Opera Guild. We had our own black company, Negro Opera Guild. The black people belong to the opera with the whites. So we went in there and helped them.
Why are you making it complicated? It's easy.
Get out today. 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 Get out today.
We just did get to the opera or to the theater, and that was all. We didn't go to no basketball games and no football games, and my mother never took me to see no nutcracker. Yeah, the crack goes nuts by itself. My mom don't put no money in that bucket.
Ooh, Dr. King is so smooth. Created her own girl school. 'Cause Dr. King is so geek. She could ride a pony on the way to the Tonys. Dr. King is family. Tolerate no enemies. Only good energy. No one goes ahead of me. Stop coming for my family. Speak with some empathy. Going to the symphony, so just don't play with me. Still queen, and this shit is so deep. Bending like a goalie. Let me reach my goal, please. If it makes us homies, when this shit gon' know me. Still queen, when this shit gon' know me. Consistent, we should let it go. See, it's a dying oldie. See it on my TV. Like the screen is Sony. Hypnotized and lonely. And this shit is so deep. Still queens in 2020. Still queen. The king is so geek. She could ride a pony on the way to the Tonys. Still queen. The king is so geek. She was never phony. You would never catch her like on me. S.E.O.G.
Oh no, she got a family. She got a husband and got 9 children, 8 children. She had 9 babies. But 2 of them died. Yeah. But she had 9 babies. She was a good lady. I take my hat off to her all the time. I said, if I could ever be what my mother was, ever. My mother, she was. You'd hardly ever pick the paper up on the weekend if you didn't see Miss King's name someplace in there for something.
So Omega was big time.
Oh, she was more than big time. She paved the way for so many up-and-coming black stars. She gave leeway to allow black women to dream and create their own forms of success. And on top of that, she had 7 daughters that were all talented and fine.
Like the Kardashians?
Kardashian who? Oh, you mean them big booty girls? Except we were actually talented, and everything we had was real. They didn't even talk about our measurements in the newspaper like it was our own personal Instagram. Yeah, that's it. They had me in there at 28, 24, and 32. Hey, damn! Learn about it. Now let's talk about Rochelle. Now Rochelle is the oldest sister, and she was the strictest. Shit, she was born in 1915. Damn, she was old. Woo! But they called her Doc because she was straight to the point. See, that's where I noticed you get your ability to cut through the bullshit and work hard to get exactly what you want. I think I hear her coming now. Come on, let's see.
Man, can you believe that I got accepted into the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority?
Oh, 6?
No,
Of course you did. You're high yellow.
Oh, come on now. You know I can't do nothing about that. We are sisters. We can get in, okay, together. We just gotta figure something out. This light-skinned, dark-skinned stuff ain't finna stop us.
Look, it doesn't bother me much anymore. If they don't like me for my skin, they don't deserve me. I'm over it already.
You're right, Gwen. But we are sisters. What would Mama say? We are sisters. We stick together. We make up one big family, though we don't look the same,
Cause we are cheaters.
divide the normal. Now be professional, okay? Some of the AKAs are actually on their way here right now. Maybe you can try out. Like, I know you got some tricks up your sleeve. You always be talking about it. Right there. Yeah, come on. Here they come, here they come. Are you ready? Hey y'all, this is my sister Gwen. I was actually just telling Gwen that I got accepted into the AKAs. Maybe you guys can show her a little something and she can try out.
Hey.
You know we are very selective. We don't just let anybody in our sorority. Participants must fit all the criteria.
Well, then how did Stacy get in?
Fortunately, you are an exception since you are her sister. What you got, Gwen?
Oh, please. Those was baby steps. Watch this.
You're not the exact type that we're looking for, so it helps that you're good. You're in. See you in rehearsal.
I'll think about it. What did she say?
Look, yo, Gwen is hilarious. How about you guys go outside and practice the light and all that? I'll be out soon. Gwen, look, this isn't me, okay? But you're good. They want you. Sometimes you gotta do things to fit in or to stand out, okay? Love you, but pull it together. You wanna be a dancer? This could be your big break. Okay? Just think about it. I love you.
Oh, the sisters always trying to act all philosophical. Like they trying to teach you a lesson. But I've always envied Rochelle's step. You see, Sophia, despite all odds, your ancestors took that extra step. She had to keep her head held high so her sisters could follow in her footsteps to success. Now, enough of that motivational talk. Let's keep following this family tree, or rather, the family fern.
Fern? That's my middle name.
You see, ferns are the dancing plant. They are eternal. You know your great-grandmother's name is Fern. But we'll talk about that later. Right now, let's get on to the second sister, Skeets. Your poise and confidence when you enter a room matches her poise and confidence when she walked that runway. Now, come on. I bet you could model. Show me some model walks or something.
All right, but only if you take pictures, okay?
The other way. No, the other way. That way. Ready? Now get the right angles, all right?
It's in the right angle.
Okay, well, do it again so I can get it on camera. Too late. I didn't know the play button.
Popular model on Chicago's fashion ramps, Mrs. Omega King Taylor will be seen in a different role as the chairman and producer of the Associates. And she will be showing the fashions from the collection of Ches Zelda of New York.
Omega was a star.
Omega.
Omega King.
One more.
One more. This way, Omega. One more. This way.
Please, Omega. Just one more. So beautiful. Chiffon silk.
She was so confident, and so awesome, and so cool. And, I mean, I hope I'll be a star like her someday, but it must have been easy for her to thrive. She was a model.
See, that's what you think. But it was very difficult to be a black woman model in the 1900s. I know it sounds ironic, but the modeling world was not pretty.
What do you mean by that?
You see, this was the beginning of trying to break through the color line of mainstream white America. The amount of utter present racism, colorism, and conflict on a black woman's body was ingrained into our minds. And the industry even had standards of etiquette that they followed. You know, they used to sing me, if you're white, you're all white. If you're brown, stick around. If you're yellow, then you're mellow. But if you're black, get back, get back, get back. You see, the industry thought of her as a good model, but the public did not want her to be. Oh, but she was, effortlessly. That's probably why you dress so well. You're a star, baby girl.
Oh, thanks, Auntie. I mean, you know what to say, but that's so horrible. Times have really changed, but I mean, even now I feel like I still see some of that stuff too. But I mean, with Instagram, anybody can be a model, and I mean anybody. Come on, let me show you. Okay, I'll make the face.
Oh, well, I bet you could be a model too if you lay down them baby hairs and grow a massive badonka-donk in your percent.
No, that norm stuff is so garbage. People trying so hard. I just want to be myself.
Oh, stop that nonsense. Half of them Insta girls probably can't hold on to nothing but a husband. Oh, excuse me. A husband. And barely that. But best believe I still got it no matter what my age. All that male dominance and insecurity will lead you astray. So you better be careful who you give your energy to, sugar. I never need no man to make me feel secure. And I lasted longer than everybody.
Everybody. Wait, aren't you like 96?
I'm 76 now. Doggone. And still flirting. Oh yeah, we were hot stuff. Hot stuff. If you know something and you got something, people want you for something. But if people come after you and try to get something and you ain't got nothing, you might tell them going about the business. So if he's after me and say, hey, I must have something. Oh, I wanted to dance when I was 7. But Daddy, the nice girls don't dance. Nice girls don't take dancing. They may sing. They may sing the swim, whatever else they can do. But no, he wasn't going to give anybody 50 cents for a dancing lesson. And that's what it was at that time. 50 cents. That's all it was.
Cheap nigga, daddy disciplined ya. A cheap nigga, 8 figures. Why did you like to dance?
Oh, because I would come alive. I could come alive and I could do everything I wanted to do, and I control the situation.
Control me, you lost me, control me,
There was very little sibling jealousy existing, because it could have been. We had no jealousy. If you want to dance, baby, dance. Now, if you want to dance. If you want to sing, I wish you could too. That's what we would tell each other. No, I'm not jealous of what you got. I wish you could sing. Then I wouldn't have to hear what I hear every day.
If you could sing, if you could dance, fall in a trance, fall in a trance. If you could sing, if you could dance, fall in a trance, fall in a trance. No jealousy, just you and me, just you and me, just you and me. If you could sing, if you could dance, fall in a trance, fall in a trance.
Yes, I always wanted to be a ballet dancer. No dancing at his house. My dad, you're not gonna have no dancing at his house. That's for the dance in the beer tavern, but not in his home.
No, you never disrespect them. Clearly I can see you again. It's found to the end. No, you never disrespect them. Clearly I can see you again. It's found to the end.
My name is Gwendolyn King. I'm the daughter of Dr. Omega King. And this is my story.
So if you couldn't tell, that was about me. Listen, I took risks, even ones my daddy didn't like. But look at me now, breathing and healthy. You see, Sophia, no matter what people try to bring you down for, When you create, you gain the ability to control the situation and begin to understand the power of what you do.
Well then, what did you end up creating?
What did I end up creating? I created my own curriculum for children with disabilities, which I loved. But I also created movement and dance on the side. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I bet you can dance. You look like a dancer. Come on, show me the little moves that people doing these days. What's the new dance moves?
Well, I guess there's one dance I like to do.
Yeah, what's it called?
Don't worry. It's called twerk.
Twerk.
Never seen like the shape.
You better stop. I'm gonna be teaching you in a minute.
Teaching me? I think I just taught you.
You know, you remind me so much of Fern. It's no wonder you got her name. She taught me so much, and she held the family together like glue. You see, every family has that one person that holds us all together, and that was Fern. You see, Sophia, out of all the sisters, Fern is your great-grandmother. Your grandfather's mother. Are you listening?
Yeah.
She had a grand impact on our family. And the continuation of her legacy will continue through you. Now, this next one might be hard for you to watch, but it's something that you need to see.
Fern was my grandmother. Out of 7 sisters, she was the rock of the family. She was the rock. Sunday breakfast was every Sunday. Pressed my hair, you know. I slept in the same bed with her. She made us watch a whole episode series of Roots, you know. And read the book.
Jazz is nice and makes you feel, you need a little drink or something to go with jazz. 'Cause it don't go by itself. And Fern was big time at Northwestern University, one of the secretaries or something.
Ma would always say, even though she was separated from my dad, Chuck, go find your daddy, go get your daddy, and invite him over to the house. I know I gave her Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder. And that got her through her death with Lewis. She loved to dance. Mambo. Did a mambo at one of them halls down there, and she would go every month.
But when my mother and father passed, she taught me how to try to manage the property that we own. Because she knew all about that, because she ran the business, ran the university down there. She was big time.
Oh, wow. The good old days, man.
This is an emergency.
And then it happened. The day my mother got killed. We never did find out who had done it, you know. We never found out anything, you know. She had been at work, and when I went over there, I let myself in. I found her on the bathroom floor. Yeah, I found her.
Things happen so fast.
Ma would always say, always say. Ma would always say, take my mother home. Every mystery. They asked me to this day, do you find out who killed your mother? I said, no, man. I'll die this day. And I thought of everybody. I thought of everybody down the street. I thought of everybody fucking. You couldn't go do that. I mean, who would do that, man? I'll die this day on Calvary. She was such a beautiful person, man. And young. She's just 15 years older than me. It made no sense. But she wasn't bothered anyway, so I was glad of that today. Ain't gonna die. And the beat goes on. Oh, wow. Good old days, man.
I love you, Fern.
People go, Lord, dear Lord above, God Almighty, God love.
That tore our family apart, girls. After that, people didn't know how to keep pushing against all odds anymore. People thought drugs, alcohol, complete disconnect would help, but only certain people took this tragedy and kept pushing. You know, it was hard to do, but it was done. Your mother, for example, she moved to California away from all of this devastation and had you and your beautiful siblings and continued this legacy. This legacy is in you forever. You encompass all 7 sisters.
I think I'm starting to get it now. Like Family Fern. And Fern's legacy is forever. Fern is eternal. PhernEternity! Hey, that should be the title of something. I'm good. Okay, but hold on. I thought you said there were 7 sisters, and which one were you on again?
I'm 97, don't rush me. Sorry. Now we are on the number 5th one. Lear King. Now Lear did not play when it came to relationships, no. She was never the backseat driver. She was always at the wheel. See, at a time when women were taught to be obedient to their husbands, Leah never let no man dominate. If you ever need to seek some strength or female guidance, you could seek that through Leah. There you go. Look how beautiful. Now look at this slick player coming in right now. Look at him, trying to be all slick. That's Lear's man. And boy, did she constantly put him in his place. Let's watch.
Hey, baby girl.
You are 10 minutes late. I'm not your baby girl. I told you to stop calling me that.
Okay, my bad, queen.
That's King. To you.
Okay, let me give you some space while you go get ready. I'm gonna go grab me some air.
Hey! Hold up. Wait, you got that bag from earlier that we was using to catch the butterfly? Yeah, that one, the big one. Your big ass bag. Just hold on for a second. I told you to wait for it.
All right. So you wanted some air, right?
Air, nigga. Oh, you want some air here? Fresh. Air. Breathe it in slowly, because there's not a lot of it. All right? Now sit your ass down and wait for me to be ready. Damn. I love that man, but get on my damn nerves.
Ain't you trying to go blonde? That wig is as white as Slave Master Atkinson.
Slave Master Atkinson, we don't talk about that man no way. What's that? It was a fly. Always talking about that damn fly. Man, what's going on with you? And this is a blonde wig and you know it.
Well, who you trying to impress anyway?
Me. you better be taking me to dinner.
So did.
All right, we got to be on our way. We got to go.
Well, girl, if he causes you any trouble, you know I got your back.
Oh, you heard that, baby. You better not play with me, because I got royalty behind me.
Okay!
I better get out this quick. I'm gonna see you later.
Right, I'll see your crazy ass later.
I'm gonna see your crazy ass.
I'ma see your crazy ass.
I'm gonna see you later.
I'ma see you later.
I'm gonna see you.
Later. All right, I'm gonna see you later. See you later.
I mean, she was something else, but pregnant at 14. I'm 14.
You live and you learn. Accidents are more prone to happen, and contraception didn't really even start until about the 60s. And condoms were probably much more unreliable and uncomfortable than now, I assume. Well, do you know about the condoms and the condomoniums?
No, Auntie, that is so gross.
Hey, I heard it all. You see, my sister. In general, it wasn't safe for women to be alone in varying circumstances. People knew who you were, they knew our address. The climate was simply unacceptable to be a woman. And these men, they were master manipulators, forcing us to be overpaid, overworked, and constantly used. But times was different in the 1900s. The way we survived was we ran in packs, a band of sisters that always had each other's backs. Ooh, we even became friends with some of the local jitney cab drivers, and they would drive us to work and back because taxis were taxing. But in some, alone, it would have been difficult to survive. But together as sisters, we ride. Now come on, let's catch this jitney ride home. I'm gonna teach you how to ride, sugar.
My name is Gregory Johnson. I'm the son of Laconia King Johnson. I'm born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. 58 South Parkway, which is now King Drive. But I lived in Los Angeles for 25 years. She used to dress sharp, so she put some of those knit suits. Wow, okay. A little curl and just paste down on her side, okay. Curl side. Of course, she was inspired by her sisters. She was the baby of the family. She was the baby girl. Seven kingdoms.
Hi, my name is Laconia, but they call me Connie. Ain't got nothing funny on me. No Tony was no documentary. Put a cool in my face, nothing can replace the feeling on me now. You can relate. I'm watching over on a yellow page. Do you want a brighter day?
The rest of the girls had to get their hair done. And some of them did. No, do you like that? Now, it's the other way around. Got to get it loud. I had the French girls press my hair and I get to, ooh,
Stay dry, get by, brighter day, brighter pay. King family knows the way. Gotta get to work now. No Uber and taxis and no show. I might get in this jiffy, but I don't know. Shit, if it's fashion season, I will get home. Excuse me, taxi. You be taxing hard. Excuse me, taxi. They gon' take your job. Well, excuse me, Jiffy, this is all I got. Take what I got, it's so hard.
My mother, she retired from our Donnellys, which was the manufacturer of the Yellow Pages. She used to take a jitney down every day, 25 jitney. It was a taxi, very popular on the south side. That ran down South Parkway. which is now King Drive.
There's a growing problem in Bridgeport, illegal taxis on the streets, but as News 8's Aaron Cox tells us, police are trying to crack down on these so-called gypsy cabs because the lives of passengers could be put in jeopardy.
Folks outside the Bridgeport Transit Center tell us they know it's risky, but they get into the gypsy cabs because it's a cheaper ride than a legitimate legalized one.
It's risky when you get in the jiffy, shit can get sticky. It's risky when you get in the jiffy, someone might just give them a licky and shit can get icky. It's risky when you get in the jiffy, shit can get sticky. It's risky when you get in the jiffy, someone might just give them a licky and shit can get icky.
He's in my heart and my soul.
Yeah.
Finally, we're home.
So, how was your first jitney ride?
You know, it was cool, but I'm glad you were there with me.
Of course, baby. I will always be here to guide you.
Thanks for showing me the way, Aunt Gwen.
Now, finally what you've been waiting for. The final station. Now, you want to know the reason why you're so curious about looking back into your roots and finding out who you are? Because Stacia loved to read, and she was so curious about finding out her history. Just like you.
Stacia was right next to the baby in the family. She's about 50 years older than me.
You used to read to me. Night we would play, and you would make some tea. You always watched over me. I would always watch you play the piano that your mama played, and you watched me. And you patient and inviting with family. You took me to the countryside. You had a little drink to hide while I picked the cotton watermelon. You fell in the way I'm welling. The rule of life was so lightning, but the way they treated black bodies was frightening. just in slavery in 2013. Speaking in the past tense, cause it's the past that makes sense. Reparations, please.
Oh, yes. Actually, Mom sent us down to Mississippi during the summer because she's getting rid of the thing. We spent our summers on the farm in Mississippi with the goats and geese and horses and cows and pigs and trees and big trees and big trees and cotton and watermelon and all that. It was a very rewarding, rich experience. That's the way I looked at it.
But it was so fine, cause I dreamed a little dream. And you were yelling, why you always right? I've been about to cry, sipping on the side.
See, I can throw a couple to the back of my neck. Do you know what I mean by that? When I say throw a few to the back of your neck, I mean
why you always right? I'm in on the side, and I'm about to cry. So much will take your life away.
She'd have her bottle. I'll tell you what, she'd have her cocktails. You know, she enjoyed her cocktails. Let me put it that way. And she enjoyed her music. She loved jazz music.
School that thousand weeks. Shoot that thousand weeks. You only. I say, shoot that thousand weeks. I dreamed a little dream. I dreamed a little dream of you. You taught me how to read. Call it how you see. You gave me everything, and I owe it all to you.
Mama, thanks. She brought me in this world through labor pains and all. She always picked me up whenever I would fall. She wiped my butt. She gave me castor oil to get my pee-pee. When my temperature was high and I was filled with cold and flu, her big vapor rubs made me feel brand new. When I was hungry, she always did what she could. Sometimes dinner food was breakfast food, but it was always good. She has hollered and fussed and sometimes whipped me too, but it was always out of love to show me what's right to do. Mom doesn't hold her tongue, for she speaks her mind well, and she doesn't care who you are when she tells you to go to hell. Several times I've heard her cry because of what others have done, and several times I have felt her pain because to me, she's number one. She is the one who does more after doing all she can do. So, I took out this time to say, with all of my heart, Mama, thanks. I love you.
Have everyone come into the circle, please. Circle the year. Drop out a character, just drop a piece of yourself. Audience too. Drop a piece of your energy. Something. Drop something out of your hand. I see y'all got something in your damn hand. Drop it. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. That's right. Crazy I am. All right. Who gives you strength?
My sister.
Who do you honor?
My grandmother.
Who is your family?
My friends.
Who have you lost?
My parents.
Who have you gained?
My friends.
Why, how, when, where? Ask the questions, find the answers, pay tribute, thank. Let them know that we are here, fighting, surviving, becoming, trivializing. How did you continue to create? When things got low, who did you reach back to for your strength? Let us be the strength to model for our children, for our children's 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 children. Omega, Kings, my brothers, my sisters, Isla, Jaden, we hear you. Let's mark this moment.
May your legacy continue.
May your legacy continue for an eternity.